After watching that for 5 minutes, I go, "Hey mom, what the fuck are you doing? What is that?" She goes, "Oh, I have a Fitbit." Steps competition with your brother. I'm not gonna lose to my son. All right, mom, you're gonna lose a son if you keep doing that. Because I'm not gonna stand next to you while you swing your arms like you're a Nazi trap in an Indiana Jones movie, mom.
Think about it every night. Don't let this house fall down. The Lord left long ago.
All right, Friday. I am almost in Decatur, Michigan. I'm doing the Decatur Stillhouse tonight. This is another next stop comedy situation. Oh man, it has been a rough day. I did the show last night. I wasn't super happy with my outcome of that show, and that there was 7 people. I kind of went at the club a little bit up top, making fun of them, and I'm very anxious about not getting booked there because I was shitting on the club. It's all done in jest, but you know, I don't know anyone there, so I don't know how they took that. Yeah, it was fine. I got home last night, and I just, you know, when it gets to be this time of the month, which is the last week of the month, I get really anxious about money if we don't have it. We do not. Woke up this morning with $9 in the bank for our phone bills and our DTE bill, and we have to pay rent, and we're supposed to pay it in 4 days, and it's not happening. But we hopefully will pay it by the 5th. I couldn't get to sleep last night. I was up until 5 a.m. I finally fell asleep because I was gone. Sometimes Lindsey, it's easier for her to just put the kids down in our bed, but I'm all for whatever is easier for her when I'm gone. But then I don't want to wake them up, especially at 5 in the morning. So I slept in my son's bed, and it's not the most comfortable for a grown-up. It's just a little twin on the floor with no box spring or anything. So yeah, a bad sleep. Today I've been exhausted. I've been just scatterbrained, obviously, as you can tell from this interview. So I didn't get anything done at the house. The house looked like shit. Lindsey also had to work a double today, and we couldn't get anyone to watch the kids, so I couldn't leave when I wanted to for this show. I left at the very last minute. I'm getting there about 20 minutes before the show by luck. Luckily I hit 0 traffic, but as I've said, I like to leave, especially for a long show, at least an hour before I'm supposed to be there, ETA wise. I'm just kind of in a funk. I don't really feel funny. It's crazy that since January we've been doing really good money wise, but you know, we all got the flu this past week. Kids were throwing up, Lindsey was throwing up, I was almost throwing up. I fought out of it, just barely escaped it, but I felt like shit for a day. Lindsey took 4 days off work, and I wasn't doing comedy at the time, so we had no income for almost a week worth of work. That took away all the extra money that we had. Now we're struggling again. It sucks because, you know, she is working her ass off. I'm trying to book as much as I can. Never enough, man. It's tough. Next week will be a year in, and I'm in the exact same position as I was when we started this. I thought we were doing better, but 4 days of getting sick to bring us right back down to 0. So, that sucks. But I am pulling up now. Hopefully I'm going to get out of this funk and have a good show. Let's see.
I've never been to Decatur, so I thought I'd Wikipedia it. That is the briefest Wikipedia page I've ever seen. I looked up the history of the town, and it said it was founded in 1847. And that's it. Just nothing has happened since then. Check notable people, and there were 2, a ventriloquist, and the first black guy to ever be on the UN. And it feels like you guys ran them out of town.
It is after the show, Friday night. Fun show. It was packed. Those next stop shows, they're always packed. Usually fun. Tonight was really fun. There was a lady in the front row who looked like one of the celebrity judges from like a daytime show, and I could not picture or think of the name of it. I want to say Susie something. Not Orman or Janine. Judge Janine, maybe? Is that it? Wasn't Judy. damn sure wasn't Judy. But I could not stop thinking about that the whole show. And every dirty joke she did not like. So she didn't laugh at my set for like 10 minutes until I went into the joke about my dad and the yellow hats. I finally got her, and then I could kind of relax. It was a really fun crowd. There was a bunch of characters dispersed throughout the crowd. Yeah, great time. I'm heading home now. I got a 3-hour drive back home. Gonna get home around 1. We fuck around for a little bit, go to sleep, wake up at 8. Hopefully I have a better day at home tomorrow so that I can be in a better place for the shows. But we ended up hanging out after the show for an hour, hanging with the crowd, talked to the owner for a while, talked comedy stories with the other comics, which was fun. Now I'm heading on home. Another thing I did, you guys know I'm so bad with names. I walked on stage. What I've been doing lately is, because I'm so bad with names, I will write the names of both the opening acts so that I don't forget, and I can go keep it going for bleep and bleep. I did that, and then I forgot the fucking host's name. And I felt like such a dickhead. So when I got on stage, you'll see the clip where I just pause. And then I say, keep it going for the other comics.
Coming all the way from Detroit, put your hands together for the very funny Mike Cronin, everybody.
Hey, keep it going, everybody. Keep it going.
That is fully me just forgetting a dude's name, and I still can't think of it, and I didn't look at it. So, I'm sorry. Boop. And then we just put in his name there, which I want to say starts with a C. Justin, I don't know. I don't know where my joke notebook went. Oh no, is it lost in here? Don't tell me it's lost in here. Well, I gotta head home. Oh, I found it. His name is Joe. His name's Joe. And we did a show together already, and I feel like such a D-head for not remembering it. But them's the rules, kiddo, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go home. I wanna go home. Let me go home, please. See you tomorrow. I'm sorry, Joe. It's Saturday. I am back in Port Huron. I'm doing Smoke on the Water BBQ tonight. My good old buddy Kyle Forsyth is running the show. He was the manager at House of Comedy. He's always been a great independent comedy booker, so I am excited for this. And yeah, gonna have a good show, I hope. He said the first show was really good, so hoping this show is good too. I think that's all I got. I'm gonna head in. I tried to burp, but I almost threw up.
Be here and smoke on the water. And fire hazard in the basement.
All right, I just pulled in back home. Great show tonight. Kyle Forsyth runs a great show. Good crowd. It was in this cool barbecue place. It was in the basement. Super low ceilings right above the head. Everyone was packed in. I'm working on this new joke about being the parent that the kid asks for when they're really sick. I think I discovered that it's very unlikable tonight. So I gotta work out the ending, as I know it's relatable. When I did it last night, this couple up front who had kids around my kid's age were talking to me after the show, but during that they were laughing really hard, but it was kind of only them laughing. And then tonight I could visibly see people upset about it, especially women. They just really got lost in thought there. I am exhausted. I got home at 3:30 a.m. last night. I was so tired, so I got to sleep around 4. Woke up with the kids at 7:30. I took a nap with them today, but then another hour drive to the show. And then after the show, I went and hung out at Comedy Castle. Steven Rogers was there. He was good friends with Sam Evans, and we have never met, but you know, we're both friends with a guy who talks about both of us a lot. We had a little chat. And Steve is so funny. If you get a chance, go see Steven Rogers. He is really great, funny. He did like 10 minutes on just Detroit. It was crazy. He brought his dad, which is kind of cool. Wish I could be able to bring my dad, but not all of us have live dads, Steven. So he was kind of an asshole about that. Just rubbing it in my face that his dad's all alive and he's doing well in comedy and stuff. So that actually pissed me off. If I'll ever talk to him again, I'll probably actually try to do everything I can to make sure his career goes south. I'm going to start spreading rumors. Obviously, I have to, for the way he treated me tonight. I got so much to do to ruin his life. No, we got along. It was cool. So he was selling merch. I didn't think he had seen me, so I was just kind of hanging out. And we also have never met, so I didn't know if he knew what I actually looked like. I was just hanging out around, waiting for the merch stuff to die down. And then there's one guy left, and he's really drunk, and he's really just will not leave. And he's just talking to Steve and talking, drunkenly spitting in his face. And Steve he like, hang on, and he looks at me, he goes, I see you, I clock you, I can't wait to meet you, and just finishing up with this. It was really sweet. And finally we got to meet and just have a little conversation, and it was nice. He's a great dude. It really sucks that I got to ruin his life and career, but I mean, like I said, I can't be disrespected like that in my home club of all places. So I'm glad I went. I've said it before in the show, but I don't often get to hang out at shows. I live an hour north of the city, so it's hard to make it down there with kids, but glad I did. Good hang. I also went to get my tripod, which I left at the show last week, and I did not get that. So hopefully either I can go down Tuesday, or I can have them leave it at the club and drive down when I'm on my way down Friday. I can go down and get it. Cheapers, damn creepers. I had to put my camera on a pipe in the back, so when you watch that footage, it is at an angle like this. That was not cool, but great week. Thursday, I'm going back to Port Huron. I am a judge on a roast battle. Then Friday, I go to Dayton, where I am doing Bricky's Comedy Club. And then Saturday is the redo of the Commonwealth Comedy Club, which I had to cancel in July, and I had a full-on meltdown, so I'm hoping that doesn't happen again. I bought a Facebook ad today, Instagram meta ad, I guess it is, with money that put our account to almost zero, but then I got paid. But yeah, hoping people come out to that. I'm hoping I make some money, the club makes money, maybe I get a little bonus, maybe, we'll see, I don't even know, and we can pay rent. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm the king of hope, and I'm the king of wishful thinking. I'm tired, and between you, me, and the wall, I ate a bunch of Taco Bell, so I'm gonna go probably fall asleep on the toilet, but I'm proud of you guys.
Well, it's not like we don't try. It's worth it every single night. Don't let this house fall down. The Lord left long ago.
Be here, Bricky's. This is a cool looking club, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like a hunting lodge. It's cool. I don't know what you'd be hunting in downtown Miamisburg. Probably meth, but